when I was working on this presentation, I say we need to lead, we need to engage, but how we do it. So this is about, first of all, recycling leadership. We cannot do it in the same way that we did it before. Then the second part, that is resilience, how we could be resilient, leading in a different way. And of course, mindset. And what Violeta says, there is a lot of intuition. There's this more about ancestral, human, and what is exploring what deepest on what is our mind. Today we have, for example, Veronica Silva from Chile. She's a psychologist, so she will shine light also on what is going deep on our minds. So I follow what you say, Violeta, imagine and practice. And I start imagining it. So a network, what is a network? Well, for me, a network is like an octopus. Yes, that was the first image that came to my mind when I thought about what means to be in a network. A network, an octopus, as you probably know. So when I was thinking on, sorry, one second. When I was thinking of a network, first of all, I see it as an animal. It's an animal, quite wild in a sense. And with eight tentacles that represent what is a network. First of all, an octopus is a highly intelligent animal. Networks are like that. They hold memory of what is printed in each action, in each initiative, and evolve almost alone by themselves and keep memories that could uplift them or could destroy them. Also, they have very good abilities to solve problems. Networks, through the challenge, we see it through pandemics, through financial crisis, they create their own rules and conditions to evolve and to fix their internal frictions in a way that is completely different what we could do it from a traditional leadership idea. They're also very flexible. Octopus could squeeze through the small cracks, and networks do that. And that's why they survive. If not, they could sink, and they never sink in reality. It's the people who kill them, not the network in itself. Octopuses can regenerate itself. If they lost one of the tentacles, they can detach itself and regenerate without causing irreversible damage. Networks regenerate part of their own when they are broken, but without losing their essence. That is the most important. They hold what is called a siphon of water. It's a siphon that allows to expel water, and then they move forward through that. And networks do that, and you know what is that siphon? Is creativity. To evolve and become different, expelling that siphon of water each time they wanted to move to a different stage. And they have a very important reserve of ink that they allow them to escape from the predators. And we have predators in networks. Social media could become the most negative, destructive way if we don't use it correctly. But what will we have in the networks? What is the ink? The ink is intellectual construction, knowledge share, and what we started saying by Violeta, the cross-pollination. This is our ink. And they camouflage. They blend in almost instantly in these surroundings. And the networks adapt to the condition. They camouflage in different circumstances under an intellectual network, under empowerment network, or our personal empowerment network, even if it looks professionally. And finally, they imitate the colors in shape and textures. And networks imitate the colors, tradition, cultures of each members to the point that they create a new one. So that is why it's so incredible, octopus and the network. So what we could do to that with this animal, that wild animal that move by their own? Well, for me, when we are talking about leading and engage with networks, we have two options. You lead the network, but you don't engage, or you engage without the leader. So what you do when you lead but not engage? Networks it's like you have water on your hand. If you press too much, you lose it. So you cannot try to control them. They process go by their own uniquenesses. Therefore, you do not engage with the rest. You engage, but you don't lead. This is quite frustrating when you are trying to build a new network. Though that means that you are interacting, exchanging, connecting, knowledge sharing, but you don't lead properly because the group is building their own synergy. That means a true leadership. So what is that? What is the leadership from the networks but their own? What is this animal telling us? Well, this for me, what is next for us? What is the challenge that we have next? And that's why I developed, was one of the reasons that when you submerge into the depth on the unknown, no? When you dare to do that, it becomes about leadership zero. You have heard that, zero meditation, zero waste. But this is not simply zero landfill. No, it's a whole process of management for whom all the elements are in a process of repurposing. You became a true leader, but given leadership to others in an horizontal way that changes with time and specific goals. So when you cling to a network, is one way for you to accept the challenge to recycle your concept of leadership and learn from entities as octopus that hold their own personality. You are present without expecting to be followed. Networks run by their own siphon of water, creating synergies, but stop with expectation. Stop it. A process that demands resilience, as I say at the beginning, a positive attitude, extreme patience, and tolerance. So in the end, it's zero leadership, 100% network. So this is my idea, what networks are about. I will stop share.